Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're taking a first look at Swordmaster Story. Now, this game was meant to launch on like the 17th of September, then apparently the 22nd. My app store in Australia says it's the 7th of October, so I don't actually know when it's going to drop, but it's a nice little side game. I would consider this the perfect side game, so let's get into it. So the first thing I want to mention is that it is a pixel art game. However, I do like it compared to any other pixel art game I've played. I just feel like in combat, they make the characters bigger, which makes them look like they have more pixels. I don't know, I'll show you a couple of examples of heroes that I've got. So for instance, this one, and the other cool thing is that they do have costumes, and you can get them with just general stuff. This one doesn't have a costume. Like, as you can see, the pixel art's actually fairly decent sized. The physics on it just are a bit out of whack, but you know, as for the 2D art designs, I do like the 2D art designs, except I prefer the fully animated 2D art. If we jump out here and jump over to, I'm pretty sure it's Raid, like this chick, she's like actually animated how her hands move and it all moves, but you get what I mean. Like, that's more of the style I like. I'd really hope they could put it into all characters, because at the moment they just sort of swell and that's about all they do. But basically, this game as well has a storyline, and I only started reading it like 50 stages in, and it's actually not too bad. So when I play it on Global, I'll probably go through the whole storyline if you're into that kind of thing. But you do have this main character, Kane, and he is involved in every one of your teams. You must have him in your team every time. So really important one, this guy. If you don't like the look of him, it's cool, because you can go ahead and go costumes, and you can get different costumes for him. And they even went one step further. If you just like having a female character that you use, they've got the female costume, and I actually think the female costume looks pretty cool. So, you know, there's some not bad costumes. So that they've catered to everyone with that main character that you have to have in your team, but not too bad. Then you can make up a team of other heroes. But just to give you an idea of the heroes we've got, these are just a few of the ones that I have got. This one you get for your first purchase, but I actually just summoned her. Some really cool. And then if we look at skills, so you got your basic level up. You can reinforce, which is basically just spending gold to increase stats. Like I said, you've got the costumes, and then you've got skill ups. And in the skills, there's actually some nice skills. So when it's side scrolling, we'll get a bit more into combat, but there's some cool skills. Like, every hero has an ultimate, and then they have a bunch of passives, but some of them have a really nice one. Like this one, when she does an attack, she has a 3.9% chance to cast a meteor that deals damage equal to 500% of her attack. Her ultimate does, you know, 2500 basically percent. So it's like a fifth of her ultimate that she just procs randomly when she's doing basic attacks, which is pretty nice. And then you got a bunch of different stat ups, and it's going to be different for every hero, but not too bad in the skills. I went through the reinforce there, and then you have your gear. You can upgrade the gear. You can do a lot of different stuff to gear. I'm still not completely around it. You do have set effects and stuff like that. So it's got a it's a bit more in-depth, the gearing system, but I'll go into it more in a different video. But it does seem to be that every piece of gear has its own set main stat, and then you've got the options on the right hand side there that it can change through. So if we look at rings are always going to be crit damage, so it's that sort of thing. You can get up to 5 stars. So that's it. Let's take a look at a few more of the characters that you can see. And if we go through here, you can see that they've taken some like figures from history and stuff like that, and mythology. So you got Ares there. Who else you got? You got Athena, Lucifer, Artemis. You know, you got a few, Joan of Arc. So there's a few ones that you'll know in here. Mary looks a bit crazy. She scares me. But apparently she's pretty meta for PvP from what I can tell. So that is that. So let's go into combat and show you a bit of combat. Like I said, it's that pixel art, but it's a nice bright pixel art. I really do enjoy it, and trust me, the more you play this, the more enjoyable it gets. So let's go ahead and start this stage 149, and we'll just jump in and start. I'll put it on 1x speed, but it is one of those ones that's going to play itself. I can take it off auto, and as you can see on the bottom right hand side, you've got abilities that are tied to your main character, and they all have cooldowns. You can use them manually or put it on auto. And then on the left hand side, my head's kind of covering it, but each character has their own ultimate that you can cast as well. So when we go over here, the other cool thing you can do is you can hit this sword button up the top right, and you can actually enable or disable the health bars on your heroes. And it's got a really cool feature, the LCD protection mode. you click that and it goes into the protection mode, and you've just got to click the screen 5 times to bring the screen back on. Now that means nothing in what we're doing at the moment. Like, wait, let's put this on auto so we don't lose. And as you can see, some of the ultimates look really nice. I really do like some of the skill animations in this as well. We just had autos off for that. And then it has this thing down the bottom, move to the next stage. So it automatically moves to the next stage. So basically what you can do in this game is what I did. I played the first 5 minutes of intro, and then I just leveled guys up, and then I just left it, and it ran through about 50 stages without me having to look at it. That's why this will be the perfect side game, because it's sort of, you do a little bit of investment, and then you just let the game play on the side on an emulator or on a phone, but you can just put it on that LCD protection mode, and it saves your battery. I just think it's really intuitive, it's a really nice feature. So what we're going to do here is, and this is where sometimes I like to play it on manual, because you want to save all your cooldowns for the boss. Unfortunately, I wasn't very good at it. I didn't click it in time, so we're going to get absolutely melted by this boss. I'll put it on auto, but I'm at a stage where I just really need to upgrade my heroes to be able to defeat this boss. The cool thing is, while all the dialogue goes on the boss stages, when you run into the boss, your cooldowns keep timing down, so it's a bit of a failsafe there. But I think we're going to get demolished here by this guy. As you can see, he's starting to beat down on my dude. My healer isn't too leveled, so she's going to try and pop a heal, but it ain't going to do enough to save him. There you go, healed like 20% of him, and now he's got his own self heal coming up. There we go, he's popped it. What's the cooldown on my other abilities? I think it's going to be too long. My next hitting chick that's getting demolished right now, she's got 7 seconds on her cooldown. Nah, we're done. We're done. It was close, but we got done. So as you can see, and then you get to a stuck point like that, and the coolest part about it is, once you fail at that stage, the game will take you back to the previous stage that you did clear and just auto farm that for resources endlessly. Now there is the energy system up the top, but as you can see, a stage costs 4 energy, and we got 9,959 energy, and this is day 1 of the account. And if we go to quests, you can see from the daily missions, you get a lot of energy. So I feel like you could probably just get rid of the energy from it and have everything cost nothing, because I feel like they've given you that much. However, in the shops, you can purchase energy, so it may become an issue later on. But that was the main campaign. PvP is the same. I'm not even going to jump into it. It's just your team runs against an enemy's team. You use your abilities. Everyone gets the gist of what PvP is in these games normally. We do have the battle, and this is where you have a bunch of different things. So you got this Dark Lord's Tower, which is a 70-floor tower. I can't figure out if this resets monthly, or whether it's like, I can't figure it out, is pretty much it. Because if we go all the way up to the top, I'm hoping it resets monthly, but you can click on it and find out, you get different rewards for defeating the stages. But really, really cool. I really hope this is a monthly reset tower. That would be really awesome. One issue with the tower is that it doesn't auto complete the levels, so it's not like the campaign where it'll auto go to the next one. You've actually got to manually do it. So hopefully that's a feature that comes in later on that maybe I just haven't unlocked. Watermelon, this is like an event dungeon thing. There's an event going on for it. We've got the infinite slash, so this is basically just, here we go, we'll do our free entry and you get some coins. And they've got a bunch of different ones like this. As you can see, we just go in and start slashing dudes basically. and it counts your kills, and then you get points, and then you can take them to a shop and buy stuff. I'm just going to jump out. If it lets me, there we go. But that's the basic gist behind that. There's a lot of those type of things. We do have the Demon Tower, which resets every day, which is really nice. We've got this one here, which is for equipment and accessories. It's just a dragon fight. We can go over to XP drop. The cool thing about the XP drop one is, as you can see here, we got the sweep. I've already done 20 of 20 today, but the actual runs cost you 15, but you can sweep 20 times for 12 energy each, and it's like, you just like in daily do that sweep. Unfortunately, when you hit the back button, it takes you to the home screen, not back to this screen, which sucks. You got the gold drop one as well here, which you can just sweep as well, so you'll go sweep. Unfortunately, I've done my ones. And if I choose difficulty and we go over here, 6 is the max. If I go to 5, it's on normal. That means I can sweep it. If I go to 6, it is hard, and it won't let you sweep anything on hard. So you just got to power up to be able to sweep that stuff. Then we've got the Awakening Cube drop. That's just another dragon battle. And that's basically the gist of that. A nice little chunk of stuff that you can do daily, which I really do enjoy. Then we do have the raid, and guilds are pretty in depth from what I can see. So this is the raid. We go in here, we organize. I've got 3 left. Cool. So we can just enter the raid and show you what that's about. So this is going to be a daily reset thing as well, I'm pretty sure, which is just the raid, but some cool enemies that you do fight along the way. I really do like it for pixel art, and like I said, these enemies, they're so big that you get plenty of detail in their pixel art, and they have all different effects. Like this one's got dark immunity, so there'll be some team building that goes on here, but this is basically just do as much damage as you can and get through it. And that's pretty much it. As you can see, I've invested a fair bit into my main guy because you have to use him in every team, so hopefully we can get a bit more damage in. A bit more damage. Yeah, we've got the 5s. 600k, not too bad. We'll take it. And then you can get some fragments. You get some chests for some raid box, and then you get some coins and stuff like that. So that is the raid. I want to jump over quickly to guilds, and then we'll do summons. So let's quickly collect all this. Receive all. Yoink. Thank you very much. So guilds. Let's jump here. So if we go over here to content, as you can see, you got territory, which is a really interesting thing. So I've got to learn more about this, but you can claim taxes and you get paid and stuff like that. You can click in here and you can patrol. I don't have enough coins. What we can do is, and this one here, like some people, it has like some text and stuff and you can get extra points there. There's a lot to it. I sort of browsed over it, but you can go ahead and attack these different areas. It's 9 entries possible this week. I'm not a big fan of the 9 for a week seems a bit low because I'll bust all them out in about 10 minutes and then I'll be like, guys, I can't contribute to the guild anymore. But I feel like in the first week of the launch, you'll want to save them for the end of the week when you're going to be stronger. But as you can see, we're just going to punch through this one. Get to the boss. I'll take it off auto for a sec, wait for the boss. Here's the boss, and now we'll put it on auto and hopefully we can destroy this guy. Hopefully. I lost the first time I tried one of these stages. I think he's going to destroy me. I think he's got me. I should have put it on manual earlier. Let's have a look. My guy's going to die here. I got 7 seconds to my heal. Rip. As you can see, he's gonna spank me. He's got physical immunity, immune to status effects, and water immunity. So that guy's like, he's got plenty of immunity going on there. But as you can see, you get some points. You can do that, but like I said, I'm not completely across this. I do want to learn more about this guild system because it seems pretty cool. And then, as I said, you can patrol, and then it's going to give you popularity and stuff like that. We'll see how that all pans out. I got to figure it out. But then you do get not that one. Where was I looking? Invest. This one. Here we go. Talks a bit about it on the side here about where you rank and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, guilds look pretty in depth. Then you do have the guild dungeon, which we're going to go here and do the free dungeon, and it's basically just another thing that you grind through. It's all pretty much the same sort of combat, but gives you different enemies to fight against, different scenery, and that's pretty much the gist of it. So this guy's just like a boss that we're going to try and smack down. I don't know if we'll actually kill him. Yeah, we did. Nice. So this one you can choose different difficulties as well to get more points and stuff like that. So we'll quit that and jump out, and now we'll show you guys some summons. So general gameplay, not too bad. You can just progress through the campaign easy. You got sweep tickets every day for the general resource grinds, and then you got a couple little fun things that you can spam out pretty quick. So I feel like the minimum requirement time is going to be really low on this one if you just want to sort of keep up and collect some heroes. So it's not too bad. Let's jump into the summons. I don't have enough for a 10 pool, unfortunately. I did get 2 5-star tickets really early in the game, which isn't too bad at all. But we're just going to go for the Ruby summon. They do have different banners. So, and the other thing is, if you get dupes, you can transcend them, basically just increasing the stats from getting like that. You've got the rates. So as you can see, we've got the 5-star character chance. On banners, obviously they're going to have a higher percent chance, and it's a much higher percent chance to get the character on their banner, which is nice. You got the 5-star weapons, you got the 4-star weapons, and 3-star weapons. So when you look at these odds, for some reason I can't scroll on the character one. I'd imagine it should show the 4 stars as well, because if we look here, we got the 3-star weapon 39, 4-star weapons 10, which gives 49. That gives us 52, and the 2.5. So you got about 45% chance of getting a 4 and a 3-star hero. Don't know exactly what it is, but we'll jump in and do some singles and just show you. And obviously this is one of those ones where you're going to want to do your 11 times pulls, because you know it's the same cost as 10 singles for 11. So let's just jump in here, confirm, and we'll do a few summons and see what we can get. It goes like gold if you get something decent. I think 4-star gives you gold. And this is the other cool thing. So when you summon weapons on your main character, when you go into combat, it actually changes the look of the weapons on the character, which is really cool. So let's go here. It goes like gold if you get a 4 or a 5, I think. We'll see. Hippolyta. There you go. New character, level 3 star, which isn't that great. Let's go again. Sophia, I've already got her as well. Come on, go gold, please. Give us something good. I've got like 5 copies of her. let's stop transcending here. Here we go, gold. 5 star, 4 star. But hey, not too bad. I'm happy. That can be like my last damage dealer in my team. I was still using a 3-star damage dealer. I'd love a 4 or 5-star support, but having said that, I'll drop this game as soon as Global gets launched, so I'm not too stressed. And the last one is going to be nothing, and there you go. That is the basics behind the summoning system. Not too bad. I don't mind the combined gear and hero summoning when it's sort of 50-50. I hate the ones where it's like you've got a 95% chance to get gear and the 5% chance to get a hero. I like having a chance to get heroes, pretty much is the gist of it, but that is pretty much all there is to cover. I'm just checking to make sure there's nothing I missed, but it's pretty much it. So like I said, pretty easy daily loop. Literally, you jump into the game, you play for 3 to 5 minutes, get through the tutorial, and then you just go to character, you go to this guy, you go level up, and you go spam this, hold that, max out on everything, just level him up as far as he goes, hit level up, and then you're gonna go jump out, go here, go adventure, and hit start, and it's gonna auto farm for the next 20 minutes, and go up levels. And then once you get stuck at a level, that's when it's just gonna go back 1 level and just farm that for resources. So pretty cool system for a side game. Let me know what you guys think if you are gonna play it. I don't know when it's going to release, so hopefully soonish. We'll have to wait and see, but that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.